In this video we are going to see the different branches of the legal system. You can see here in orange box it is given the criminal law and civil law. These are the two branches of our legal system. We are having criminal law as well as the civil law. Okay, let us see what is the above case of the dowry death falls within what is the what considered as a crime against society. Here we have seen that one Delhi state versus Lakshman. Like that it was the case. Delhi state, even though it is against one person, means the Sudha, but it is given as a Delhi state because the right to life, that is a fundamental right. So it is violating. So it is coming against the state, and it is a violation of criminal law. We are violating the criminal law. In addition to the criminal law, the legal system also deals with the civil cases. We used to hear like that, civil lawyer as well as the criminal lawyer, like that. You read in chapter 4 of how a new civil law was passed in 2016 to protect the women against domestic violence. We have read that one, we studied that one. Okay, look at the following table. It is given in a one table with all the details. Let us see first one. Criminal law deals with conduct or act that the law define of as offense, means the action or the character behavior, it is coming as a defined as a offense, means giving a threat or harassing the women, like that things comes under the criminal law. For example, the harassing of women or theft, like that things coming under criminal law. At the same time, civil law deals with any harm or injury to a right of individuals, means the fundamental rights. We are having the fundamental rights. We studied that one, the fundamental, which is touching our fundamental rights of human life, citizen. When it is touching the rights of human being, is something against the rights of the human being, that comes under the civil one. For example, dispute relating to the sale of land, purchase of goods, rent matters, like that things it is coming because it is factor of the human right. Then next one, second difference, it usually begins with lodging of an first information report, FIR, with the police who investigate the crime, after which a case is filed in the court. When it is somebody is coming and filing the case, it may be directly they are coming and filing case in the police station, then it will go to the court, or sometimes directly we will file a case in the court. Afterwards, who is doing the investigation? Police is doing. In criminal activity, police will come and investigate. Then the civil law, a petition has to filed before the relevant court according to the problem. If it is happened here in Karur, we want to file the case in the Karur district court itself. Then and court by affected the party only. The in a recent matters, either the landlord or the tenant can file a case. If the both party, if the person who suffered or who is getting the effect of that one, they can file the case, and it is the petition should go to the relevant court, which court according to the price and other things may the things like that divisions are there, that you will study in higher classes. Okay, then next one, third difference, if found guilty, the accused can sent to jail or also fined. If the person, if the thief, we are finding out the thief is done like the wrong thing, then he will get the punishment to go to jail or want to pay the some amount. It may be 20,000 or 2 lakh, like that. Then the court gives the specific relief asked for instance, in a case between the landlord and the tenant, the court can order the flat to be vacated and pending rent to be paid, like that. There is no case for like that in the civil case. There is no directly like that the what we can say, sending them to the jail and other things. First they want to give the compensation, want to solve by themselves. The court won't take any money from them, or instead of that, if the two parties are the who is done the wrong thing, they want to pay to the other second party, like that. So these are the two branches of law. Then given one activity we can see here, given some situations, according to that we want to make that, is it branches of the law, is it civil law or criminal law. Then procedure to be followed, which procedure we want to follow. Okay, first one we will see, a group of girls was persistently harassed by a group of boys while walking to school. Some school going children, they are getting the problem. Then it is coming which law? It is comes under the civil law, because it is taking the threat against the right of that girls to be free. They can't be free because they are harassed by a group of boys. Then procedure, what we can go to file a case in the court, and the boys may get some punishment, or they want to give do some activities against the what they done before the according to the crime. So you can make like this, you write your on what it is, which branch of law and what procedure we want to find out. Okay, the next one, does everyone have access to the court? Every person can access the court or not? Okay, when we studied about constitution, we studied like that all are equal before law or our constitution. So every person can approach the court or not. In principle, all citizens of India can access the court in this country. As a Indian citizen, any person can get having the accessibility of the court. Only thing we want to know, what is the procedure and other things. That's why as a 8th standard student, you are getting chance to study about the judicial system, branches of law and other things. And this implies that every citizen has a right to justice through the court. If we are having the right to get justice from whom? With the help of court. As you read earlier, the court play a very significant role in the protecting our fundamental rights. We said about when we are dividing the criminal and civil law which is coming against our fundamental rights. So it is they want to. So each and the civil law, it is protecting us from the violation of our fundamental rights. If any citizen believes that their rights are being violated, then they can approach the court for justice to be done. When we are feeling like that our rights it is violating by somebody, it may be by our parents or by our friends or by neighbors, then we can approach to the court. While the court are available for all, it is in reality access to courts has always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in India, because first of all we are not aware about how we should approach the court. Are we aware properly? If you are asking to your parents, some parents are aware, some parents are not aware. And in which court we want to file the case, that also we are not properly, we don't know. If you are getting some thief came and a robbery happened in our house, then where we want to go? We want to go to the nearest court. Why we are studying all these things? We want to start to apply in our home or in our daily life. So then only we can. So the poor people, why they are not getting chance to access the court? First of all, the court fees, and they don't know how to give the evidence in front of the police or the lawyer, like that things they don't know. So the poor people, they are not getting chance to get the justice from court. Legal procedures involves a lots of money and the paperwork, as well as it take a lots of time. Once there was one joke like that, one person when he was in 25 years and he was making vulgar talk against some ladies, and when he becomes 75 years old, that time the judgment came like that, what you done, it is totally wrong, like that. Then one of the grandchildren of that person asked, why you done all these things in this age? Then that grandfather given answer, I am not done now. I done when I was in 25 like you that time. And the judgment came when he was in 75 years. Means that much 50 years lagging means how we can say like that we are getting the real justice. So it is delaying so much. And that is one thing. Second problem, why the poor people they can time consuming already we said. Then second one, paperwork. They want to give many evidences, many paperwork they want to do, so they don't know how to do all these things. The next work thing, it is money, economical, how much value we want to give to the lawyer, like that things. The private lawyers, they are taking much amount from the victim or the person who is approaching them. So the poor people, what they will think, instead of going to the court and getting the justice after 20 years, 30 years or 50 years, instead of that we will solve in our village like that. Then while the court are available for all, in reality access to the court is always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in India. The next line, please underline. Legal procedures involves lots of money, paperwork, and it is taking lots of time. For a poor person who cannot read and whole family depends on the daily wage, the idea of going to court to get justice often seem remote. It is very difficult for them. So usually they won't go to court. That is the situation. So in next class we will continue. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.